Hello and welcome to this tutorial on Git. Today we will learn how to clone the Omnicare API project to our local repository and make a change. So first, in order to do this, we'll create a feature branch and make a change to that branch and commit the change. So let's begin. First thing we need to do is go to Stash and retrieve the clone URL. In order to do this, we go to the Omnicare API project and the server repository, and then we click on the actions on the left hand side here and click on clone. And so we can copy this URL, and then we need to just go to where we want to save the Omnicare API project. And in this example, we're going to go to the player repository tutorials directory, and we're going to open up git bash. So then to clone, we just git clone and the URL that we copied from Stash and return that. And that will clone the project to the server directory under tutorial. Okay, so now that we have the project downloaded, we can now prepare the project to import it into Eclipse. So the first thing we need to do is start Activator. So we need to cd into the server directory and type Activator. And this will start play basically. At this point, the plugins are also resolved, and the SBT build file is read and resolved as well. As you can see, all of the different dependencies are loaded at this point. And so then to actually set up our project to import into Eclipse, we need to type Eclipse, and this sets up some of the project files that Eclipse requires. Otherwise, when we try to import into Eclipse, we won't actually see it. Okay, so when this completes, then we can go to Eclipse and try to import the project into Eclipse. Okay, great. So let's try and do that now. So in the Project Explorer panel, right click and click Import. Then just go to the General section and try to import an existing project. Browse to the directory, player repository tutorial, and just click on Server and click OK, and the project will appear. This would not happen if we didn't run Eclipse earlier. So now we've got the project in Eclipse, and as you can see, it's referring to master. So now let's go back to Git and let's change this. So in order to change this, we use the git checkout command. So we're going to do git status first, just to see that this is the master, origin master, as you can see. But now git checkout will change this to, for example, develop. So this is a current branch that we're working with at the moment. And so develop is the branch that will be deployed at deploy time as well. So as you can see, the Eclipse is also updated now to show that we're using the develop branch. So the next thing we want to do is create a feature branch. So in order to do that, we use git checkout again, but this time with a -b. So -b will create the branch if it doesn't already exist. And we're just going to give it the feature name that we're currently working with, which for this example is OWUI 1234. So as you can see, we've changed it into this new branch, and the Eclipse is also now referring to this new branch. Okay, so now let's make a change. So we want to make a change to the account controller, the get account by ID method in the account controller. So the problem here is that there's a string literal used instead of a constant. So let's go about changing that, because we have a constants file which exists in the Omnicare project, and it's called Omnicare constants. So, and that has a yes value, yes and no. So let's change that to a yes and save that. And then you can see then from git status, the file has been modified in our working directory, and the other directory in Git is staged. So we can run git add stage file, and then git commit will commit the file to that branch. So let's have a look at source tree, because source tree will give us a visual representation of Git, and it's also useful to to actually commit and move our files from our working directory to our stage directories. So let's add the server project to source tree and have a look. So as you can see, account controller is unstaged, which means it's in our working directory. So yeah, it's modified in our working directory, and it exists in the unstaged section of source tree also. And now account controller is staged, and if you run git status, you can see that the file has moved to the stage directory. So that's the same as running git add, basically. So now let's add a comment for this check-in. So by standard, we like to use the issue number that we are currently working on in the comment, because then this is tracked and traced using our Atlassian products. So if you can also just check push changes, and then this will execute a commit and a push at the same time. So let's do that, and then let's go back to our git and run git status, and we can see that there's nothing in our working directory, there's nothing staged anymore. It's completely up to date with what's in the feature branch. So just in summary, these are the things that we did today. We cloned the project, we ran git status, we checked out the develop branch, and we created a new feature branch. And then we carried out some other play activities. As you can see here, we ran activator, compile, eclipse, and the other thing that's useful is reload if the build file is changed after running activator. Okay, great, thanks for watching.